What up? Um, we're gonna play some Final Fantasy again for I don't know, a few hours. Get somewhere. Might try to stream it again tomorrow. But yeah, let's continue this game, shall we? Let me check something real quick. We can add a black subtitle background. Anyway. Let's keep going. You gotta go to Martha's Rest. That's right. I do remember that. I wanted to make another set. Was thinking about making one without whoops, switch that around. I'll actually make that X. I'm used to that being X. Sure, let's try this set. So we gotta go to Martha's Rest. Again. What is... Hold on, something is being real goofy. What is that? You know, that's probably fine. Whatever. What's this on the wall? The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot in the arse. Mucking. Palming? Oh, like stealing. Stacking what? Dollar bills? Fingering what? See, this is a weird list. Anyway.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Cressida. Don't really have a way there.
The standard's down.
Yeah, I don't really have a way there. A warp there, so... Guess we'll see. Okay, so it does run. I just gotta... It depends on what map it is. So I'm not crazy. It's just map dependent. What defines as an open field and a dungeon and all that good stuff. Oh, nope, nope. Still running though. Okay, that stopped me. I was seeing what would stop me. Okay. Oh, we gotta go that way. Ah, okay. Wait. I left the completely wrong direction. I'm streaming this early. It's Saturday. Also, hello, XL. I would stream earlier. I just didn't plan it right. I'm trying to stream even earlier on Saturdays. If I could stream in the morning, I would. If I was insane, I'd do it like I was doing the Pokemon streams. I would stream right when I got up. But it's been a long time since I did that. I left out of the wrong gate. I mean, I could do it. I could definitely still stream when I got up. It's just I got stuff to do.
Good girl. Faster.
I say, how'd you get up here so fast? But you're a magic chocobo, so it's okay. I am not fighting those right now. Okay, I need to make a right here. I don't eat prunes. What are you talking about? Shut up. Ah. No.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life, what brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a position for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
Cleanup duty.
And take care.
This shouldn't take long.
Oh, yeah, I gotta remember I don't have fire bounded. Oh god, that trying to parry the birds. Oh, I forgot that. I meant to do this. Oh, he's okay. They're sending out the big guns now. Ah. It pushed me back, but I did counter it. Alright, I'm playing too fast and loose at this. Ah! Nope. Messed that up. This guy attacks weird. Even though I fought these things before. I guess I am getting used to the Titan thing, though. There we go. Where did it say EXO was playing? Did it? That's weird. What's up, Admar?
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
I linked the stream.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
So I don't know. That's weird.
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the
Oh, the
last.
grass is flipping out. Oh.
Oh, it may as well have been a century. Looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Before we leave, though, we gotta see what else is around here. We've never been over here before. Really is run down, though. Well, this will have a boss battle at it at some point back here, probably. Can I make it to that before this thing runs out? Okay, I can. Hold on. Oh, I didn't hit enter on me saying I was streaming. No wonder. I typed it in the Discord message. I just didn't hit enter. XO did link the stream. You're right. I'm not crazy, or rather, you're not crazy. I forgot to hit enter.
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am.
Yeah, it's literally typed. I just deleted it.
Various orders and a carpenter by the name of Bernard.
I mean, you're still crazy, but you know.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
I should go see if I unlock anything for renown. Reduces wind-up cooldown by 3 seconds. I might actually use that one.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oh, well, there's new quests. New side quests.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
I was informed she changes her outfit whenever she falls in love with somebody else. I guess I have noticed now she's wearing a book bag. Wait.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness.
Oh, it's to match the person. Okay. Yeah, Goots has a butt backpack. I get it.
But as innocent.
Yeah. So we'll see who she changes into next. Manliest of men.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins.
Oh, not goblins
They
again.
managed to release the Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Gotta go find a missing party. I saw something else on the map. Ah. Yeah, let's see what I can get from my renown now. Oh no, it's not the renown. Oh, it's inside of the... I don't want to go in there yet. Yeah, it's inside of the infirmary, so... Let's go to Northreach.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Spend half a day.
Don't get in a fight with the antelope. We have no reason to fight the antelope. Well, that doesn't look good, whatever that is. And that looks like some of them. What are they doing?
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Guess that guy died.
Now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Going south. All right. Yeah, that's not that far. I didn't think it would be in sight. That's just silly. It's a big ass goblin.
To get into the carriage.
Ah, okay. I gotta time that better.
Nice try.
Whoop. Yeah, I better fight these guys first. Oh, okay. The big guy's gonna still come after me, though. You can't time that fast enough. Oh, I'm out of juice on that. Ah. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do the block, but it's kind of hard to time it for certain things. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I can't block that overhead he does, which is weird. Or I can block it. I just can't parry it. That is what leechers means, yes.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Oh, that was easy. Just some goblins, even though I got beat up a lot. Because I was trying to do silly stuff.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks?
Oh boy, a lot of them.
Greater caution, told
And
Cole
Anisher.
to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Yeah, these quests need to start giving me ability points again, man. Reduces rising flames cooldown by 2 seconds. That's handy too. I need to go buy something before I forget.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
We gotta go see what's up with Jill after this.
And what can I do for you?
No new swords I can buy. Increases limit break gen. These are all cooldown reducers, XP gainers, kill gainers.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Alright. I was out of potions. Normal potions. Alright. Actually continue the plot. So what's up with Jill?
Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Yes, tell us about our magic dog.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way.
Can't they tell by the burn marks on your face if you got rid of a brand?
Helps no one, I suppose.
I don't know.
Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Bright blue blossoms, okay. I guess I'll do that now. Why not? Let me adjust something real quick. Don't need it that high. Okay. No, I get the reason for removing the brand. More the undetected part.
Now for those herbs.
I'm like, they can kind of tell.
This might take a while.
Oh. Camera wigged out there for a second. Oh, I keep thinking I have the teleport. I do not have the teleport anymore. I do not have Ifrit bounded.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez mind.
That was simple enough.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. this is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other Cursebreakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodriguez, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Hey, that's a lot of ability points. I guess we should go find out about our dog. Clive really did go through some shit, though. Sounded like Ed when he got auto mail on his arm.
Jill looked white as a sheet when it
Alright, please tell me about my Zoid dog.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, well, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
That doesn't sound good.
There you are!
All he means the food.
Where for you? Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
He needs to work on his phrasing, man. He really does. Look at this cozy little place we made.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
I just wanted to see what was in here all this time. Some core or something. I mean, it was an airship, so maybe there's some kind of engine or something.
I wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering. I wonder what she's going to dungeoneer next. Let's go and ask her.
Well, let's talk to Viv.
It's always taken to a dungeon.
Alright, hold on. Gotta... Who's this? Goodbye. Spam messages. Hate them.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Don't say that. God, I haven't thought about that in years.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Oh, it switched to 30 FPS. It's a real cutscene.
Have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favorite uncle is here!
It's gonna get loud around here. He is a fun uncle, this is true.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Oh, that's sad. I didn't know that.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Oh, this is like the traditional evil king. Gotcha.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Is there ever a non-evil king? Every once in a while.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Sometimes the kings are nice. I didn't say they weren't okay, there's always evil kings.
Forgive you.
Some are just nicer than others.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Damn, the psychics are gonna fucking rat him out. Or rather, not psychics, they're looking at the damn stars, but they're gonna rat him out.
Bella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
I know this is gonna sound weird out of context, but do we get to kill our mom? I hate this woman.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The Litlands, it's just one thing after another around here.
Poisoning his ears, corrupting our boy.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
Uncle Byron's limp sync is fine. Don't judge him.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2,000?
He's loaded.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart.
No.
Her naval presence being crucial.
Final Fantasy 16 is not an Ivalice.
It seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him?
Oh, Dhalmekian and Dalmasca is fucking you up? Yeah, okay, fair enough.
To conjure the magics
I can understand
to
that.
mend his hurts.
No, two different
That
things.
might entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape. Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
Blow up the Mother Crystal later.
The Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Cid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Gotta make some new friends.
What about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
No, I mean, see, I can't count 14 because 14's a crossover world. But sure. Before I do that, I need to check one more thing before I talk to him.
Who's this blue blood?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
Clive. What do you want?
You got anything you can make? I already have Drake Slayers. Oh, the gelatinous slime. Well, I don't have Scarletite anymore, so I can't make this even though I want to. I know what I have to fight for the gelatinous mass. I'm just not doing that fight yet.
Sid's going to find Kupka and finish the job.
That's right.
Still can't get over this jump, man.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
I can't believe he's really coming with this. Is he gonna fight? Ah, we crossed the line. We've never been back behind the line here. Well, it's a Final Fantasy game. I can't think of a Final Fantasy game where there isn't a desert. There probably is a Final Fantasy game without a desert. I can't think of which one that is, though. Yeah. I don't think that's a thing. Well, 15 is just California. I don't count 15. It's just California. To me, anyway. That's what I consider 15.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
He has a sprite. Uncle Byron has a sprite. The first 3 Final Fantasies might have deserts. I don't know if I'm only counting the main games. I can't think of maybe spin-offs do. Don't. Agito might not have any.
Lose one's bearings in the sands.
Is there a map out? Oh my god, this is an actual desert. Holy shit, this is big. Bandit's bed. Yeah, this is like an actual. Look at all this shit out here. I do find it funny the game is actually running better because it's like, hey, it's just a bunch of sand out here. You don't have to really render a bunch of trees or anything like that. I could just get on the chocobo, but what's the fun in that? I just want to see what's out here. Scorpions.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Young Clive stories. Oh, hold on. Before I go in there, I want to see something. Is this a sandstorm? Oh. Blood fangs, huh? Gil. What's that? Oh. Goblin coin. I still have those things to sell. Those, like, Gil coins or whatever. Gil bugs. I have not sold any of those yet because I haven't, like, needed money that bad. There's no cactars out here? That's what I was gonna go look for. What? No. There's gotta be one. There's gotta be like a side quest where you fight one that can instant kill you or something.
Where do you think those soldiers were in the
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
I always say cactars. I know there's a U in there. I just say cactars. So what is this place? The Watcher. Is it cactuars? I've been calling it cactars my entire life. I just don't feel like changing it.
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
What is over here? Before I go into town. Oh, that's a drop off. I don't know. All right, I guess we're going to town. I don't have a quick way back up here. Uh-oh.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
So we're gonna go find some shit to do. Oh, that was a weird fade to black. I like how they actually account for him having that sword in his back and trying to sit down.
Good day to you. Eating?
Where the fuck does Cloud put his Buster Sword?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Damn, what? You don't like lentils that much? I mean, I'm a rice boy, so I kind of understand that, but I don't hate lentils that much. I eat them sometimes. Lentils killed your mother? Oh, I'm sorry. No way in hell Josh was here. Come on. This is just silly now.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another.
He needs somebody in this game named Josh.
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
So I know it's like the curse of having the Phoenix or whatever that's giving him, that has him the sickness for Joshua that he's always had. But I'm just like, man, is this like TB? Is it tuberculosis? It's a Red Dead situation. But I don't think it's that. Well, yeah, now he has Ultima in him too. That's not helping matters either. So I assume this is going to lead to a bar fight.
They tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Ah, Byron.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here.
I do like this camera work they're doing for these cutscenes.
To accompany us a while. Come on, help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Come on, friend.
He's got to at least get the food down, man. I don't blame him. He paid for it.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Yeah, you just chow down. That's all right.
Take it.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Oh, didn't hold it. That's fine.
It's you.
At least I didn't light the place on fire, despite me using fire. Don't worry about it. Not chowing that way.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
And at least you got the money.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
How does not Clive, how does Joshua keep his hair so immaculate out here? It's great. Clive just said, fuck it, I'm gonna let that shit go over the years. Well, he knows he's around here at least.
What is it now?
Did he tell Byron that Josh was still alive?
It's nothing.
Guess not.
Let's go.
Hey, your other nephew's alive too, by the way, but don't worry about that. He does remember Joshua doesn't eat carrots. That he did say that. I'm glad they did actually come back to that. It's the little things.
Where are you?
I can appreciate that.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
After it.
Always give Torgul a pet every once in a while. So where are we going? The sickle, the jaw. These names. Well, it looks like we're not going out that way.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
We need to find the mayor.
That's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to.
Good day, my lord.
Nope, platinum sword is still not good enough. Desert Rose.
Fare you well.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Okay, oh, it's in this circle over here. Okay. Thought it was back in town.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
It's a good name.
This young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Yeah. We're in this area. Okay, I guess the area expanded a little bit.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
big is this area of influence? Okay, it's like right there. There's a Briar's Kiss. They still want me to speak to some villagers.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Further knows. Excuse me. Are you Further?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
This is a trap. It smells like a trap.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Ugh.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oops. I gotta remember I gotta charge that. Camera's freaking out there. Always some weird ass trap.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Further?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
We beat it out of them.
Butts! Foes and bases!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
This guy looks like somebody
like this one.
familiar.
Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he
He
wants.
looks like an actor. I don't know who.
Men like you
Bothers
have
me.
a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Aladdin.
Fine.
No, not
So
the cart.
what do you
No,
want?
not Aladdin, the cartoon character.
Swaggering scruff?
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
That's vague as fuck. What do you mean?
Trouble! If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
He called you a very famous pirate.
A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I Thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.
Oh, all right. Do you mean the person who played live action Aladdin? That might make some sense, I guess. A little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
They're keeping them to themselves.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Torgal, I wish you knew how to talk so you could help us.
The juiciest meat from Green's fed bird. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. Well, I hope you... What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. Look, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Come on, Clive, put two and two together.
Get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Sorry about that.
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
We're sorry about the interior damage. What else is over here? Oh, there's a whole like thing over here.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
Oh, is he just bribing them?
That's a black pearl. One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He's bribing him. He's got money.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more.
Like, who's this white guy?
Like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
I didn't even know you could advance the text. That was my bad.
Corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
How the hell am I getting over there? I guess I could. Oh, I guess okay. I go out this way. All right. Wait, what is this way?
Let me treat you. I need a drink.
See, cat, they exist. Cac 2Rs still exists.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Kazal greens.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Alright. Where did I say we're going? This way. Yeah, we gotta go out this way.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Sweet incense. What's candle?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress. If they pay anything like last.
Yes, they're quite
My
sort.
carpets have pride of place.
Oh, wait. I ran past it. It's out this gate. Oh boy. Chunk of desert. Say, how long are they gonna chase me for? Okay. Kind of want to explore some, but I don't have a reason to yet. I mean, I assume there's gonna be quests out here anyway.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
Of course.
And being such good
Taxman.
friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Ow. more guys.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystal's men for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Yeah, sure. He's gonna make us do something else, isn't he? I can feel it.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
That's your name now, sorry.
Here, wear this.
Sorry, Unc.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isaac Elith.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Oh, side quests. Well. Let's see what's up. Should I make another save file? Got this level 11 one I don't need anymore.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
You just want a sick knife.
Suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
Nope.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Hey, hopefully. What's the other quest that's on the map?
Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
At the baths.
Fresh bread, warm from...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Indeed makes sense.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
I've had too much Pokemon on the brain. I thought that said, Dondozo Terraces for some reason. I'm like, that's not even close to what he said. Still gotta speak to the townspeople.
Silver platters, just like
Okay, so that's...
they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Oh wait, they're right there. I'm dumb.
Plates and pots.
Oh no, this is just telling me, oh, in general, right?
And masons. Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh.
Oh, that's out of, okay, that's out of range, alright. So it's gotta be somebody in this nook and cranny over here. I thought it might have been outside on that side street. Maybe over here?
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
I ain't got time for that, lady.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greaves.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
Well, don't be from the Empire. It's that simple. I don't see this person.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Found them. Oh, you know what? They could be upstairs.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
You're going to drink my pockets dry. I need to drink.
Did I read the sign? Sparrow will sing.
Fucking men of the... Anytime the Empire snouts under good catastrophes where they want an order to be passed.
You can't even fill my cup, you're
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times? What do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
I don't see anybody else to talk to. It's gotta be somebody I'm missing, very obvious.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
I feel like they would have been in here.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Cooker, who stands ready to crush us. The detail!
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Did I miss an icon above somebody's head? No?
stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins.
Make a fine gift for your beloved. She'll look at you.
Let me slow down and see.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
I just don't see anybody. Oh, okay, I walked by him. I didn't walk far enough.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
That's what I was about to say.
I had better luck than I did.
That's what I was about to say. We really walked around town to say, oh, it has to be sharp and doesn't break. I thought somebody was going to say something else. Like, oh, you need a specific metal.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or
Thank you, Exo.
looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
Metallurgy.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
I guess we better finish this quest first. Time to see if this still does what I think it does. Yeah, it just works better on keyboard to run. And I can just maintain it when I switch back to controller because it has instant switching. I don't know. Just holding W on the keyboard guarantees to run.
Will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Hell. That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
I can, but I'm not going to do that.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
So we're going to the same places? Yeah. We're going nearly to the same place. Okay.
Crush it up or just throw it in the furnace.
That's a cool loading screen. I mean, they've all been good loading screens, but you know what I mean.
The most fragrant herbs and fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here.
Hold on, let me turn on the light. It's gotten very dark in my room. I'm blinding myself. Don't need that. Headphones back on? Alright.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, Kingston open from your door.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. that you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Well, alright.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Look at that blue water. Making me thirsty.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs. I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
I find it very funny seeing Clive pick up 3 rocks and go, alright, that's enough. For that medicine, 3 flowers, that's enough.
Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. A spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable, but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you.
Man, stoked.
I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Smart.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you.
So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Well, that was silly. But hey, you know, growth. Oh, right. We got 2,000 ability points. I can master wind up. What does the upgrade do for Raging Fist? Attack potency. Extend its precise window. I can finally unlock one of these ultimate skill thingies. It's a lot, though. It's a single target. I want more AoE stuff. Sure. Well, I have to still bind the move, don't I? Fine. I'll try one. Unlock one of them. So if I go to Titan... Okay, yeah, it's just... We'll see what the cooldown is, but I mainly want to use the wind up anyway, so it's fine.
My carpets have... Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
I'm sure the easiest way to get ability... Well, I don't know for a fact, but if we go how I played Final Fantasy 12... I assume one of the easier ways to get ability points is do the arcade modes and stuff that I still have not touched.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down roots.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
Okay. Bombs, I gotta fight.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Ah. That does some damage. Probably has a long cooldown, but that's fine. Oh, what? I'm not trying to do that. Wait, who the hell is that guy? Old Faithful, huh? Oh. Try not to get hit there. Another 130 ability points, that helps.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from...
And then we'll...
There he is, the man who saved my business. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Bombs. They just were sitting there in your water.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Quest complete. What did I say? I want a wind up cooldown to go down. Let's try that. I know what to do with this, actually. Switch that to the Phoenix. Oh, I have to master gouge, don't I? Oh, we'll worry about that later. Then I'll just rock with this for now.
Sweet incense. What cattle?
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
I'm holding this as hard as I can, not touching the camera at all. I gotta be going perfectly straight. I gotta turn somewhat. It's like the thumb's slight movements it doesn't like. Oh, what's up? What's up, my friend? Name the dog? Oh, yeah, it's kind of bright out here, isn't it? What do you mean name the dog? What are you talking about? Oh, you can change the image here. Can you rename Torgal? I'm about to say, don't fuck with me. I'm like, you can't rename Torgal's name. You can't. That's... coming in here spreading lies. Like, what?
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Dog, this is a Pokemon roadblock. This is literally a Pokemon roadblock. That's funny. But alright. I just wanted to see what was blocking the road. Snorlax is in the way of the road, dog. So I'm gonna try to. Okay, surely I can run here. So thumbstick, one direction, not touching it, pure north. Yeah, turn it a little bit to get out of the way here. Touching anything. Again, it works on keyboard better. Just hitting W.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed.
Not that Drake.
However,
no. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
you really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Byron's great.
For you, Kupka.
Yeah, let's just go. I was gonna say I have like, maybe I need to save. Nah, let's just go. Look at that thing. Oh, that's miserable.
Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me?
He cut off your hands. What do you mean, what did he do?
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
This is just sad now, man.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Looks like Antonov from King of Fighters, but starting to sound more and more like Broly.
Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. All of
sincere. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh, he's talking to Ultima, I guess. Or one of those things. That's not good.
Orcs. Did the Royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness.
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. Taken over the entire mine.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
I thought something was in that cart. Yeah, it's pretty slow. But that's okay. the charge staff thing.
Animals, you should never have left Ash.
And it's pretty situational too, so it's all right. Ah. I gotta get. I'm trying to get that guy on that pillar. Ah. Lock onto the guy on the pillar, please. Oh, I had it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. All right. Okay, I guess he fell off at some point.
Guess we're all ready.
Yeah, let's keep going. Favor the lightning for lightning rod. Is that lightning rod cooldown? Damage. Maybe I'll use that later.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Are you still alive? Oh, okay. Two sharp fangs. Oh. That's a big boy.
I won't be sneaking past this one.
Oh, he can teleport.
Get in here. Nice try.
Oh, dodged too early. Oh!
That's better. Nice try.
Dodging too early. Oh, I messed that up. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed. He teleported just in time. There we go. Break his shins. Also need to remember I can jump on people. I have like a Goomba stomp thing. I keep forgetting to use it. Is there any items around? No.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal to his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
It's luxurious. It is a great view. This is true.
Let the trial begin.
Ah, here we go again. More of these guys.
With me,
It did say Spirits Within, you're right. One movie referenced in this game. Oh, I didn't realize he was charging at me. Oh, dodged too early. Oh, and he charged me. Oh. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I got hit in the air and then I didn't get hit by the ground pound because of it. That's true. Favor of lightning, thunderstorm damage by 10. That's all right.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
A trickster.
Did the orcs do this too?
Any more items around here? A lot of dead guys. Where are these wraiths? Ow. Level 32.
is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
That's a good question. They're here for you, but that is a good question either way. Bravery. I'm not gonna let him cast it. I thought I got all of them in that burst. I guess I didn't. Looks like we're going this way. I thought there might have been like a hidden switch behind the throne.
Is this your doing, Ultima? No mistakes.
I do like the music. Oh, got caught in it. And you're still going? Wait. Oh, it's on cooldown. That's right. The little abilities thing show the cooldown. Where are we going if we're not opening this door? I guess it was the other door, but we had to fight them first. No, it's not that door either. Oh, there's another door here. Okay, I missed this one.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
That's upheaval. Is that a cooldown for it? Damage by 8%. Okay, that's not really worth it if it's not cooldown. It's still recharging. Maybe I should have waited to start this. Let me make a save. Hold on. Make another manual save.
Just what I needed. More of them. Ow. Uh-oh. That better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything.
Yeah, collateral damage counts towards the bonuses.
Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Get away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's primed again. Not now.
What a time for this to happen. Terrible night for a curse. Well, don't think we were able to stop him. Gotta get in there. Uh-oh. Here it goes again. Brimstone. This fight's insane, dude. We dodging that? Right trigger and asked him in a violence.
Let's give this a try.
Oh. Oh, Earthshaker. Oh, that's new. I don't have brimstone. It's on cooldown. Geocrush again. Strip mine, that's new. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I didn't know brimstone was already on cooldown. Off cooldown. Oh! Is he gonna eat the crystals? Ah. I heard this is a remix from Final Fantasy XIV. This Titan song, I think. Yeah, this is definitely Platinum Games as hell. You're right. Oh. Okay, EXO. This is insane. I do not know how they did this.
I've got you now.
Woo! Oh, messed that up. Oh, I didn't realize I staggered him. I'm just amazed by the spectacle of this. To be honest with you. Trying not to get hit here. Keep forgetting to dodge the crystals. Oh, he brought his hand back. He backhanded me. Ooh, we got the stagger. Hit him with that hellfire. Oh, oh my God. Are you serious? Oh, come on, it tracks. You saw the way that rock moved. I guess I gotta shoot them. All right. He did a rider kick on him. Oh, it was like a mech. He was inside of him still. That's so funny. Normal Titan was still here. Ooh, okay, you got through the gap. Good job. By the way, I'm stopping right after this fight. Oh, he hit me. Oops, I dodged into it. Like a clown. We literally get power. What is this fight? What is this fight? That's fucking insane. That's insane. That's an insane fight. That's an insane fight. What the hell? No, that's wild. That's wild. No. Nah, son. This game's insane. This game's insane. Well, he's here. I guess he might as well destroy the mother crystal. He's already here. That makes sense. Damn, he's already stoned. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. He ate a bunch of crystal.
What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness.
Harry Lloyd, that's who I was thinking of, yeah.
We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Is this X-Death trying to leave the void? Sort of.
Thank you, Joshua.
Hey, Torgal found us. I'm glad Torgal got out of there safe.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
He can't tell his dad.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
Yep.
What is the meaning of this?
It's nonsense, ain't it?
My father's orders.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah!
Your dad's up to some crazy tricks, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Okay. I'm gonna return to the hideaway listen to whatever they have to say, save, and stop. I didn't know this is gonna. I didn't know I was going straight into that Titan fight. I thought I had another fight before that. So, or rather, I didn't know I had that fight and it was going straight to the Titan fight.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
All right, I'm stopping here. That was like the greatest spectacle I've ever seen in a video game. Yeah, we'll continue from here. Post Titan fight. That's really it. We know exactly where we stopped. So, yeah. I made progress today. I didn't expect to do that Titan fight right now, but hey, this is where we're at. May stream it tomorrow, may not. Sunday's always a toss up. But if not Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, and then Thursday, Saturday. I'm trying to do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I know, biggest spectacle I've seen so far, because it is this whole game. Like shit, I don't know. The Titan fight has been something people have been hyping up like before I even was thinking about before it was even announced on PC. I heard people talking about this damn Titan fight, and that's pretty damn good. But yeah, no, I gotta stop streaming. I have to do something in a little over half an hour. I'm gonna have to go find food real quick and get ready for that. So I guess we'll see as the game goes on. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Yeah, next stream tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. Probably not tomorrow, but yeah. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.